Artemis must have blood. Obey, obey. The men could not hold back the tears as the winds roared like hungry lions. They knew what those lions wanted. And what options did they have but to obey? Obey. Desert the fleets? Fail the alliance? Or stop the winds with a virgin's blood, feed their lust, their fury, and they decided. They did not choose mercy. And my father, he slipped his neck into the strap of fate, or so he convinced himself. After all, what is one daughter's life? To bless the war that avenged a woman's loss? He had to sacrifice his daughter. Had to. Or so he convinced himself. No innocence moves my judge made for war. That day, that fateful day, his spirit veering black, impure, unholy. And once the decision was made, I knew. He thought I didn't, but I knew. He would stop at nothing. I prayed to the unfeeling winds, to the cold-blooded gods, to my father, my frenzied, grief-stricken father, but he was already mourning my loss. His decision made, my fate sealed, my cries in vain, gone. With a prayer he called his henchmen to come and grab me and take me and hoist me over the altar. Give it all your strength, he said. She's fainting, he said. But he knew I was fighting. I fought back, Father, I did. Nails raking flesh, teeth tearing, and the screaming, oh, the screaming. I cried until my lungs were raw. And so they swept my robes around me like iron chains. And so they slipped a strap in my gentle curving lips. Gag her hard, he said. A sound will curse the house. But my lips weren't gentle anymore, were they, Father? They were cracked and blood-stained, and while the bridle choked my voice, my screams live on, echoing in the halls, echoing in my mother's mind, echoing in yours. And just you wait. They will be the last thing you hear. But not yet. Not yet. My saffron robes pour over the sand like a pool of blood, an omen of what is to come. I look each one of my murderers in the eye, glance like arrows showering every one of them with pity, clear as a picture. But I don't want their pity. I asked for their mercy and they denied me. I strained to call their names, to remember, because the gods know even history cannot remember my name. Once my voice was pure, unbroken, singing hymns as my loving father bears libations to Zeus, Zeus transfixed with joy. Where are they now? The time is here. What comes next? I cannot say. My father predicted the curse in my cries, and here they live. I was 14 years old, once daughter of Agamemnon, king of Mycenae, commander of the Greeks who stormed the walls of Troy. Now, pitied by the selfsame gods who demanded my blood, I am made the true spirit of war, of bloodshed, sacrifice, slaughter. When men ravage, when children die, when daughters are stolen, I am here. I hear everything. Everything. I have since the fall of Troy, and I am angry.